The difference between almost and the real answer happens right here. Did you hear me? The difference between almost and your best answer happens right here, right now at this juncture. How do you protect yourself against the stuck start and the almost answer trap? And I want to teach you what we've discovered will help you get away from the stuck start and the almost answer. And we started to see that now because we're starting to push MECLABS AI harder. And here's my question for Professor, literally, he is Professor Giovanetti. What do you think the next question might be, Bill?
Give me a preview of what I am learning tomorrow.
I'm going to just use those words since I've already done it, but it's not probably the best next thing, but that's what's going to happen next. Now it's going to go in here. It's going to look at what's coming the next day and give me a preview. And it might even be a step further. Like, how do I prepare for tomorrow's session? Let's try that. I'm going to see if it understands the abbreviation for tomorrow that I just used. And now here's review today's concepts. Here's how to prepare. Revisit the ICP analysis, reflect on the learning. Here's a preview of what we're going to learn tomorrow. Here's understanding the micro-ES concept. Micro-ES is a series of incremental commitments that lead a prospect toward the ultimate conversion. I'd never said that way ever before, but it's about as good as you can say it, isn't it? And so now I'm getting preparatory task and a preview. My point is, folks, we've left the almost answer now. There's something we're getting here real. I could learn from this. I could get better with this. I do not want to sell sizzle. I don't want to live sizzle, much less sell it. I want substance. Let's work on how we get that today. Now let's look at the first question. How do we protect ourselves, folks, against the stuck start and the almost answer trap? And to answer that question, I'm going to share with you two emails, and they're very different. You should look at one of them. Here's a nice one. I was testing it with 2 prompts and got great LinkedIn post. And this is from Elizabetha, and she's discussing how she's used MECLABS AI to get better results. But hold on, because this isn't a commercial. This is from somebody. I didn't put your name because I didn't have your permission. But when we mentioned the changes, she said, to date, the results it's been giving not been as useful as some of the others. I don't know what that means, but it points to a question. How do you get the most out of this? How do you maximize this? What can you really do that's way beyond GPT in terms of its ability to impact and affect your conversion results? And with that in mind, I'm going to go back over to MECLABS AI. And I know that some of you want to stand up a super funnel. I am going to shift. You see that I was at Marketing Professor. Do you see that with Marketing Professor, you could say, teach me about the value proposition in 500 words or less using a 5th grade reading level. See what's going on there? Now, this is Marketing Professor. So now let's suppose I'm not clear on a concept. So now what's going on is Marketing Professor can start talking about something called a value proposition, and it's explaining it to you, and it's helping you understand with an example, and it tells you what's different, and it tells it to you in words that are different than the words we use so that you understand. Now, imagine that over here, you're working on any one of these paths, like the headline path, and you need to know something. You can go watch a video by clicking here and just watch the video on headlines, or you can just ask a question with Marketing Professor, and it will start to teach, not provide information. That's the librarian. Marketing Professor will teach you. It'll build a lesson plan. It'll help you review. But some of you right now are in that strange place in between needing to learn more and wanting to accomplish more, wanting more results, wanting a funnel that works. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shift to a different type, and this is Project Planner. Now, I'm just going to say this. What do you think? We want to build a landing page. Let's get more practical. Let's take a moment. Let's suppose that you're a one-person business. You can't afford a marketing team, but you want to leverage MECLABS AI. Now, some of you came in here to build a funnel, but it's so overwhelming. There's so many things. So let's suppose let's just take the landing page piece right now, but you could say build a funnel, but let's just take landing page. What's the query I would type right in here right now?
I take on the Project Planner.
Yes, that's right. So we took on a Project Planner. Good move. There it is. I'm going to type in what you tell me. Help me
stand up a landing page that will effectively attract my ideal client.
My ideal customer. I'm going to start with that for a second so we can go faster. Everybody watch now. Feel free to go along if you want and do something like this as well. But we're trying to figure out how to tackle a complex project. This isn't the build. So here's what I need. How fast do you want your landing page up?
in the next day.
24 hours? You're going to build an entire landing page in 24 hours? I'll do it.
It's great. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So we're going to say what she said. I'm going to say, build a plan that will enable me to stand up a landing page in 24 hours. Now, folks, while I'm sharing this with you, what I'm trying to get you to see is there's a new level to think with and interact inside of MECLABS AI. So now what's going on is, here it is, broken down by the hour. Do you see what's going on here? Now, folks, this is not GPT just throwing together something. This is following a system and goal setting called SMART goals, capital SMART. It's interacting with those goals and building a plan around those goals. And if I say to it, explain the methodology, it'll tell me, but there's the hours. There's exactly what needs to happen. Set up the look at it, double check look at it. It's good. Now hold on. Let's add to this. Reduce this to a simple task list. Now what it's doing is it's planning step by step. So Teresa, suppose you're launching a new pet bed product. You don't have a CMO, so to speak, other than yourself, really. You can literally come into Project Planner and say, I need to launch a new pet bed product. Help me build a project execution plan step by step. And then you can critique it. Now here's the project plan step by step. You can just paste this in and you're already getting something you can execute against. Are you guys starting to think like executives with MECLABS AI? This is the stuff I want you to get. What is the next smart prompt? Somebody tell me the next smart prompt. The difference between almost and the real answer happens right here. Did you hear me? The difference between almost and your best answer happens right here, right now at this juncture. You're always going to have an almost answer if you take the first thing you get most of the time.
Base this on my ICP.
Basis on my ICP. All right, there's a good prompt. So then, Teresa, paste your ICP in there. You don't have to, or anyone else we were working with, and it would now integrate your ICP. Let's try this. Show me how this fully integrates with the MECLABS methodology. There it is. Define the landing page goal. Craft your content. Clearly communicate your value proposition. MECLABS principle. It's showing you each time when a MECLABS principle is being engaged to build your project plan. How many of you are seeing this? Michael Madden, where are you, buddy? Wave at us. There you are. Mike, you can see this, but even when you go away, you're still going to have some help to make this really work for you, but you start to see some potential. Is that where your head's at right now?
Absolutely.
How many of you still aren't certain what your next prompt should be? Okay. Today's session, I think, can help you by me sharing with you something we're doing inside of MECLABS AI. Guild members only will have codes that you can use that are not part of the normal MECLABS AI experience. We just share them in the guild. I'm going to type one in right now that's secretly or sort of hidden in the code. Are you ready? Now, I'm going to Project Planner. Put in plan a social media campaign that includes Facebook and Instagram, period. I need 12 posts, and I need this to run over a period of 7 days, period. Give me every detail and a task list so I can get it right, period. Your objective is to help me develop a social media campaign that produces new leads for my business in HR consulting. If you force yourself to talk fast to the GPT, you'll start to get natural. If you get natural, you'll get better results. It's already answering. All right, now let's just look what's going on here. Campaign theme, social media plan. There's your tasks. There's your day one, your campaign launch. There's your day two success stories. There's your expert ins. This is literally theming each of these. Do you see what's going on? Now it's creating sort of an overall master plan, and it's integrating the theme. And Robert, Robert Sanborn, you could have just, and all this is produced, and you pass that into execution. And listen, I wouldn't just stop there. I would probably, after it's all done, I would probably use one of my commands. And that command, I would hit guild, and I'd look at a follow-up, and I'd probably choose to get it to test its thinking. Once I was pretty sure I liked the plan, I would go further. But to help me understand if I like the plan, I would probably say this. Go ahead and write one Facebook post to help me get a feel for how this will unfold. I use the word unfold on purpose. Out of context, not a marketing word. I'm always trying to see how the LLM is processing and thinking. Here it comes. There's your Facebook campaign being built right now. And it's going to get smarter and smarter and smarter and smarter and smarter. And I need you to understand that the whole world of marketing is about to change, and I need you to understand it soon.